Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. Uh, Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. Hi, hi, hi. Fox is tired after Christmas dinner. Fox could very much eat right now, but Fox said stream, so Box is going to stream or. Oh, hello. Hopefully nobody minds. I'm going to be a little bit boring today. Here. Go and draw this, but boxified. I don't know what this line is. Here. Need red. We need a eraser tool. Get that out of the way. Need to get rid of. Need to lower the opacity there. Okay. So how do we do this? We're gonna just make a leg kind of like this. Kind of that. Something like that. Yep. That's looking right. I need to make this smaller because the box won't fit, but that's looking about right. Got a sort of thigh thing right here. Make our blanket like so. Make the blanket sort of blow off whatever we're standing on here. And we're just going to chill out. Little box day. But what's that, it's like a little song. Little something Valentine or something. What is it? A little thing. I don't know. Like a children's show song. Little something Valentine or something. I don't know. Whatever your name is. Some random kid. Little sweet Valentine or something. I don't know. Foot. More leg. Like this. Kind of like that. Box. And this is our first draft. And we're going to need a figure out how we're doing this. Box and bag of presents. I don't know if I'm Santa here or the Grinch. I don't know. That's for all y'all to decide. Also, this stream is probably not going to be more than an hour. Just saying hello, doing a little drawing on stream, and yeah. There we go. Little star. Maybe something like here. Yeah, I like stars. Oh. What is y'all's favorite star? I'm curious. I like Ursa Major, maybe. Or, I mean, you know what? I'm gonna be a basic bitch and just say, I like the sun. I like the sun, very nice. Give us a little fang here. If y'all don't know, Yeah, fangs. I like my fangs. Eyeballs. Eyeballs. I know this looks like a mess, but it makes sense to me. Can you see it? So, the blanket is down this line. And it goes over here. And this is like a present thing. And then we got our knee right around here. We got the blanket kind of covering the other leg, mostly. You know, chest here, you know, arm poking into the thing there. And we got a Christmas tree and we're standing on some sort of other box. Sometimes you gotta stand on another box and raise yourself up. I don't know. Sounding like a villain again. Alright. So that's a good first layer. And then generally, when I'm drawing, right, I like to make the first or second layer red, and then do the other one in blue, actually. So, wait, where is it? Why is it not? Oh, I get it. Got a little bit of something right here. No wait, it's going down here. Need a something like that. And then, yeah, we got a little present bag here. So, wrap that up with something. Not sure what yet. Here, we'll have a little bow stringing off of it. Gotta make sure the bag looks like it's actually full of something. Gotta make sure. Cover up like this. That. I'm not exactly sure what I did here. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of right. I can see the thought at the very least. Maybe we don't need the knee up there. Like, I kind of wanted to copy the leaning in, but it's just like a something like that. This is nice too. Yeah, I think we'll do this instead. A little easier too. I'll probably make this into like some sort of speed paint or something. Y'all want that? Here. Looking for a chest line, something like that, something like this. Oh, looks like it has a turtleneck. We'll give me a turtleneck today. There we go. Just kind of want to turtleneck it up sometimes. Dirt. Where are even? There we go. That should be about right. Kinda looks like something here, doesn't it? Kind of more like a cloak. I could do a cloak. I like a cloak. That looks good. These sort of double layering, I guess. You know what I mean? And then get some straight line tools here. And we'll just do something like this. We were going at my house watch Die Hard, but everybody got too tired, so we kind of all just went home. Oh, honestly, probably for the better. I don't know if I would have made it all the way through Die Hard. Not a long movie, but it's more of me being very tired issue. I started okay, so this is a complicated one. I had previously, when I was younger, before I, start streaming or whatever, before I am the way I am now, let's say. I watched this show called Star Wars Rebels. It was about like this motley crew kind of type, and they like this force sensitive kid, right? If you don't know what I'm talking about, I don't know why you're here. The force all the way. But no, just kidding. Words are escaping me at the moment. Maybe I'm too tired. And they're sort of like a thief group. But anyways, the animation's not great. But I really like the characters. Characters are pretty good. Need a little bit more upward motion there. Looking a little bit creepy, but it's fine. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Then we'll have our star eyes, which I do believe my F1 here, as you can see. Yeah, I think they're pretty. I like star eyes. I think this could also be look good as like a sort of a wanderer's pack. I might just keep the line art and do 2 drawings with this kind of image, this pose and outfit. I quite like this pattern where it's like the basic and then the undercloak, I guess, and then almost a fur or what would you call it? Yeah, I guess just overcloak. Overcloak works well enough. we can make a couple presents like this. Up, 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 up. Give it a little bow there. You can kind of see that. And then throw smaller ones. This. Yeah. You have two smaller ones side by side, and then there's something under them, it looks like here. In here. I forget where Christmas comes from. I forget what holiday it originates from. Because it wasn't originally Christmas, it was like Winterfest or something. And then it sort of became about Jesus for a while, I think. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would do? Mary, did you know your baby boy? Gotta have a little bit of something right here. Hell, we might even put in a little fireplace. Just like that. Like that. Here. Gonna give it some bricks here. Oh, babe. If your son, daughter, I don't know. Man, did you know? So, there's this game that I like to play with all kinds of myths, where I pretend that none of them are true, and it's like, how would a human cause this to be perceived? And with that one, you know, three men come to check out when this girl has a baby, probably cheated. And again, this isn't what actually happened, in case you believe, I don't care. And then, depending on how you look on it, you know, you're raised by a religious father who thinks you're a miracle baby. So you kind of start believing that you're a miracle baby too. And from there, you get a little baby boy. Thinks I'm the son of God. I just find that to be a fun little thought experiment. Obviously, it doesn't have to be true. Probably ain't even how it went. If, you know, somehow we got time travel and witnessed the event. Do we know the exact location? I feel like that's something we know. I'm gonna look it up. I'm bored. Do we know the... Fuck. That's not what I meant to do. Escape. I hate Google. I hate it so much. There we go. Do we know the exact location of Jesus' birth? That is apparently a very common question. Bethlehem in Judea is Jesus' birthplace. Cave used as a stable with the modern Church of Nativity marking the spot since the 2nd century. Huh. How fun. Of course, that's an answer of an AI, so not necessarily trustworthy, but here. We also need to decide on some lighting here. So, we'll go down here. Something like that. Something like this. Obviously, we are going to shine up the box a little bit, otherwise it looks a little villainous. Just a darkly shadowed face of the box. Kind of like that. I want to give it a little bit on the shoulder line here. And up here. Down here. Sort of a warm colorish. There we go. Alright, I think that should be good. And then we can do some line art and decide how this actually looks. I'm going to do some slightly, like I do in a slightly more, like hard lined, like black line style. Like, I'm going to outline this tree with black. But that's hard to call that a style, really. It's more like more like a how do I describe it? Lack of skill. That's the word I was looking for. Or the combination of words, I suppose. Alright. Only so much I can do here. Here, we'll zoom in a little bit here. There we go. Make sure we got this sort of line here. Clear on what? Circling around. There we go. I do have a little Christmas announcement. Nothing too big. But I did kind of decide that I wanted to try in the new year just do a year straight of streaming every day. That way, if I pick up like the original thought was maybe like 1,000 followers or something. You get 1,000 followers in a year. Like I'd keep with it or whatever. Like, but if not, I'm thinking I might pull back after that year. Which doesn't mean I'd quit entirely, it's just I probably wouldn't, you know, do it as often. You know what I mean. You'll get it. I trust. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, like, I'm not viewing this as a career or anything, so not too important, but I think it would be fun. You know what I mean? It would be a fun little adventure to go on. I definitely want to get affiliate. I want to use those emotes. I do. There we go. There we go. Little present right here. I messed that up. Here, I'm on Zoom in a little bit here. Whatcha? We'll have a little something right here. Well, something like that. We'll even make a very clear difference between these two. Make one ever so slightly taller. That needs to be a little bit longer there. Yeah, very good. And we'll do this. Do this. Very good. And we'll have something a little bit bigger back here. Like that. Maybe something like this too. Baby boy, like that. Good. I'm liking the look of that. That looks like a Christmas tree to me. Also, I'll just say this on Twitch. I blame Twitch itself. Because I had 4 streams that had an average of 3 viewers, which is what you need. You need 4 streams of an average of 3 viewers, right? But I don't think it was counting one of them because it was at 3.0. I think it was still counting it as 2.9 or something. And then when it did update, I only had 3. which meant, you know, now I think I only have 2 because I took a week off and then took most of the previous week off. Which is why we'll be aiming for it in earnest in the new year. It's hot in here. I need to open my window, but I'm also lazy. So funny how that works out, huh? And we'll just do another layer right here, so that way we can kind of just do this, something like that, like that. Very good. Something like this. Something like this. Also, I was in streamers chat the other day, and I want to know if this has ever bothered anybody else. In the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer song, all the reindeer are constantly bullying Rudolph, right? But when he gets chosen by Santa, then they all cheer for him. And they're like, oh, everybody wants to be his friend now. And I think that is bullshit. I hate them. I hate the reindeer. Fuck the reindeer. They suck. I don't think Santa's sleigh reindeer were a part of it. Sounds like it's only the other reindeer kids, but them some gold digging ass reindeer. And the streamer was disagreeing with me, and I was like, "No, that's it's always pissed me off. Ever since I saw the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer movie. They made a movie out of it. It was animated. It was actually pretty good, if I'm remembering correctly. They gave Rudolph a love interest, so it was funny. There we go. Not bad. What about this? What if I did something like that? What do you think? What do you think of this? Hey. There we go. And this one's about right there, yeah. Oh, we also can do something like this. Do that. What do we think of this? And then, yeah, we're covering that up, so that's all good there. Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? And how the reindeer loved him as they shout out with glee, yippee! Then something Rudolph went on to live merrily or something like that. I forget how it goes. Oh shit. Oh shit, I'd be angry. I'd be pissed. Rudolph's a better man than I. Gold digging generally means like romantic, but still. And some gold digging ass reindeer. Because Santa was like, hey, your nose real bright, boy. Help me out. There we go. That should be fine. Yeah. Goes playing any reindeer games. And one stormy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say in his underwear, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh? I don't know why I gave Santa that voice. That was harsh. Harsh Santa. Hmm. So, right around there. That should be good. Okay. I don't know what I'd call this kind of coat thing, but I like it. And fun fact, I have a few blankets. One of them is in fact green. Not quite the same shade of green. That is something else. But I also have a red blanket. So I think we'll have this one dressed up in red. I think that'd be fun. And more in like season, you know. Red, and we'll make this thing sort of like a brownish gray almost, or like a light brownish gray. Sort of a cream color almost. What I'm thinking. Keep it festive. Oh wait. How was I doing this? Need to zoom out a little bit. Yeah, so it was like right in here. There we go. You know what else I'm watching? Because apparently this is just the main thing I like to talk about. I didn't know this about myself. I like to talk about the shows I'm watching. Just like randomly. I've been watching My Hero Academia. I'm on episode 9? I think I'm on episode 9. It's the USJ attack. Here, gotta make sure I'm looking right here. Something like that. Tearing up our blankie and whatever this thing is. I really ought to look into like oh, you know what I ought to do? Oh, that's how it works. Fuck, I'm an idiot. I just figured out how people are playing music on stream. It's because I'll give you a little streaming tip. You can leave like a little bit complicated. So like there's different kind of audio sources, different audio channels, and you can set it so that only certain audio sources and certain audio channels are only picked up on the stream and not like the VOD. And I'm guessing that's how everybody's been playing music lately. I've been lurking in enough chats to see enough people playing music. I'm always like, what's the logistics there? I don't want to get banned or something. But I'd fucking Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Oh, I wonder. If you want to bet, that's how they've been doing it. Hmm. I'm just thinking about how good Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is. Like, even just from the first episode, it tells you everything you need to know. It is such a good episode of anime. It pulls you in. It tells you the story of the main character. It introduces and hints at like every main villain. It yeah. Isaac McDougall. Freezing. What does he say? The Freezing Alchemist. Who's that? No, he doesn't say who's that. What does he say? What does Roy Mustang say about Isaac McDougall when he first hears this name? It's something. Also, they had a chance to uh, have what's his name? Damn it! What's his name? I'm struggling to remember now. They missed the opportunity to have like Maze Hughes, um, like write something in his blood. Oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. Ignore that. Um, that was probably spoilerific. You haven't seen Full Metal Alchemist. Ignore everything I just said. Spoiler warning. Though really, I don't have to. It's been out for. When did it come out? It was 2012, 2014, 2010. I don't know. I wasn't watching it when it was coming out, so makes sense, but I don't know. But I saw it when I was scrolling the interwebs. I did pirate it. But... okay. Don't call me out. Don't do it. Also, hard to say I pirated it. I watched it with a React channel. That's considered pirating. Go after them. You wouldn't download a car. Yes, I would. Fuck you. If I could download a car, I absolutely would. Um, like that. Up, up. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. Something like that. What's this? There's this curve here. Could be just a little bit. Good. We can give ourselves a little, whatever these things are. I always forget the name of them. What are we doing? All right, we need to erase this. Erase this. That's fine. Fine, fine, fine. Oh, wrong one. Erase this. And here. Here. Oh, shit. Merry Christmas. Christmas to you as well, Sarah. I did celebrate. It was very good. Someone made schnitzel. If you know what schnitzel is. Very good, very good. And, you know, passed out some presents. I actually have some chocolate. Some, like, chocolate oranges in my, my bag. It's hanged off my pull-up bar. Which is a real, telling description of how my fitness journey has been this year. My chocolate oranges on my fitness bar. Just hanging on it. Yes, yes I am. The best chocolate ever. Love it. It's what I ended up getting everybody for Christmas this year. Because poor. And we all decided, hey, you know, nothing over $20 each. You know, like, I'm even going to go cheaper. It's a good chocolate. Your brother is a smart man. Tell your brother that random box on the internet thinks he's cool. That's not quite right. There we go. No, not like that. There we go. Oh, nice. Wait. Your brother's Bounty? Oh, cool. I did not know this. Well, Bounty's a pretty cool guy, I gotta say. Yeah. Dark chocolate orange. Gross. No, I actually picked up one of those. Someone is allergic to dairy and like a bunch of other things. So we figured maybe the dark chocolate would have less than the milk chocolate, which I usually get. Milk chocolate for the win! A bit funny looking. There we go. Yeah, that's fair. It can be a little bit too sweet sometimes, but I like it. We'll make it walking forward. Ba-ba-da-ba. A little bit of texturing. Really don't need much, just need to fill in the white space a little bit. Walking forward here. How was y'all's Christmas celebration, though? Mr. Bounty and... I do not know your gender, Sarah, so Sarah. And noble Sarah. Ah, fair. Yeah, my Christmas started with somebody crying at me, so I get you. Worked that out though. Hopefully, it got better. I shouldn't do that. Could sing along a little to my own song, which I came up with while walking past a funeral. Probably kind of rude to be singing outside the graveyard where I was, but I got some new knives and a cutting board. Very nice. I like knives. But while trying to remove the container from the cutting board, you cut your thumb a little. No! Hope you're alright. Hope it didn't hurt too much. Huh. Oh. Was it a lot of blood? Because, a lot of blood can, after 5 or 6 minutes, that can be pretty bad. Hopefully it wasn't. Sounds like it wasn't. But there we go. Well, whatever this is. Little plant pot thing. Anybody else do that? Where they get the tree and they put in a little planter. Mine is like green and it's got like a circle. That's a kind of horrifying face, ain't it? Kind of creepy. I make a creepy smile there. How do we want to make this smile look? I think we can make the smile smaller. I don't think it needs to be that big. What do we think of that? Yeah, that's much better. Give us a little thing here, little thing there. Yeah. That's nice. I like that. Oh boy. Yeah, today was just a taking it slow type day. You know what I mean? Um, there we go. Not what I meant to do. I meant to merge these layers. When I click this, they both disappear, except they don't. Because that particular line right there doesn't like me. It's unhappy. Yeah, it's right there. Attached to that one. Alright. Let's do this. Color time now. Color time, all. Y'all? Yep, what? What the fuck did I say? What the fuck? I'm so confused. I'm scared. Where's our festive Christmas? There it is. That's perfect. Yeah, look at that. Tacos are delicious. This is not a wrong statement. Apparently, I'm a genius, according to Sarah. So I'm gonna run with that. Here, we can make that a little bit lighter, something like that. Make sure we have this. I'm not sure what we're going to fill into that corner, but we'll figure something out. We'll figure it out. Eventually. I think I had tacos just like last week. Not even last week. Like, I think I had them. When the fuck did I have tacos? I think it was. Was it Monday? I think I had tacos Monday. Yeah, because what day is it today? It's a Wednesday? It's a Thursday. Yeah. So yeah, I had tacos Monday. It's the day after I had I was going to have burgers, but then didn't. And then the day after that, what did I have? I don't remember now. What the fuck was it? Oh, this kind of thing bothers me so much. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I get you. I put noodles, and I um, put chips in sometimes. Noodles and chips, a little bit of soft, a little bit of crunch. Ooh. Some soft shell burritos, whatever. Pretty sure they only come in soft shell, I think. Right, okay, so I need to do this. Yeah, very good, very good. Then we want this sort of creamy color here. Can't quite say what I'm doing here, so I'm just gonna plunk. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. I love it. Exactly what I'm talking about. People around me judged me for a while, but they've gotten used to my eating habits, even if they don't want to. Like, oh, I see noodles, I see burrito wrapping stuff, I see some ranch dip and some celery and spinach. The whatever. Obviously, Dala's making some food. Obviously, I don't think Dala's making some food, but I'm not going to just say my name. I do use my name with the people. Yes, it is true. Not a lie. I might say my name eventually. Y'all want to know what my name is someday? Gotta figure it out. Find me, I'll give you a cookie. Open challenge. I'll probably do an unboxing someday and show my face. But, that day is not today. Thank you very much. Ooh. Go. Once we have this base, we can kind of edit the colors a little bit. Adjust. For example, I'm thinking I might want to add some red to this and also make the bow red. I think that'd be a good color combination. Oh, fuck. Yes. Sorry for long periods of silence. My mind is full of rats. And they're turning that cog wheel as hard as they fucking can. But it needs an oil job for sure. For sure. The rats, they got help from like the people deciphering information. Or the rats that decipher the information. To like make the brain work. but now nobody's like deciphering that information, so they're just letting everything through. And honestly, not a lot's actually going through. I think it's getting clogged a little bit with all the stuff. I don't even know what I was thinking about or what I'm talking about right now, honestly. There we go. There we go. There's this guy on Instagram, and he's been doing like a countdown to something. There's like 5, 6 days left. I think it ends in the new year. Like lately, there was a time where he was like doing it where he was in the hospital, and it was like, is bro dying? Like, what the fuck? Forget what his handle is. I don't know. I'll tell you what happens when it gets to 0. Bro has like hundreds of thousands of followers, so I wouldn't be surprised if y'all knew of him already. He did it all just by counting down from 1,346, maybe. I'm certain about the 1,340 is where I'm starting to lose it, and then the 6, I'm really not sure, but that sounds right in my head. It looks right. Looks right when I read it in my head. Percy Jackson? What the fuck did it? What? Percy Jackson? Why did I just randomly say Percy Jackson? I guess that's because it's like the only thing I've read recently. I'm going to be picking up a lot more books in the new year. That's one of the few things that I'm going to be doing. I set up a schedule for myself that I'm going to try and follow. Fix out my sleeping schedule, you know, all that. Oh, I know what I did. This. Like that. You're still here, Sarah. What kind of ramen noodles do you put in it? I'm a Mr. Noodles type guy. Get them in bulk. Yeah. That for like a few weeks. Oh. Got an hour before midnight. I don't want to finish this tonight, so we're gonna pick up the pace a little bit. A little bit less about all the detail we can. Ooh, nice. Yeah. I like putting lots of veggies in it. The trick I learned for my personal taste is that I put frozen broccoli in with the noodles, and then depending on what I have, the egg. I'm not really a fan of like boiling the egg in the noodles. I always like fuck it up and end up like breaking the egg into like breaking the yolk in the egg, so like it just fills in between all the noodles, and then I have eggy noodles, and it's like a weird texture. Texture is very important to me in my taste buds. I don't know why. Yes, good enough chance as any to color in here. Good. Color. Like that. And then we'll color in here. Something like that. No. I don't like that. Need just like this. Like that part. You know what I'm gonna do? Not what I meant to do. I'm gonna do this, and put it here. Okay. And put it that. Like that. That's the slice bit. And we're gonna lower it down. Like that. We can do that. That looks a little better. But yeah, I like putting like meat in it. Like I like boiling like some ham and like the stuff. Oh no. You should really eat. You should go eat, Sarah. But you're also welcome here if you don't want to eat. Oh, fair. Good. Good. Stella is glad that you eat. Do some green pants. No, I don't like that. We'll do a green shirt prefer that a little bit more. There we go. Detail doesn't have to be perfect here. Good enough. What color will we do the paint? We'll do sort of a yellow. What about this? And there we go. What do we think of this? That's not a bad outfit. I like that. Alright, we'll go with that one. Ooh, Spam. I've never actually tried Spam. I've heard a lot of people don't like it. But I think that's mainly for the smell. Which I've also never smelled. So. And are we looking like this? Yeah, that looks like cardboard. Oh, yeah, fair. I get you. I'm the same. Bargain bin for me. I like the cheaper stuff anyway. You know, it's funny. I got asked the other day whether my goal was to like be a big streamer or whatever. Like, what would I do if I did become one? And I was like, honestly, I'd probably just keep doing what I'm doing now. Except go out and get a lot more food. Go out to like my favorite burger place every night. I like my living situation. I would get a better mic if I had the money, but I do not. Not right now. Maybe after saving for a year, which I plan to do. This next year is going to be a good year for me. Promise. I'll hold to it. Fitness. Eating better. Financially. Fucking, I don't know. All the other leads. Do better this year. Ba-ba-ba. I don't. Press the damn erase. There we go. There we go. There we go. Give our blue eyes. Here, we can do a better blue eye than that. There we go. That's somewhat better. Here. Yeah. That's a good one. I like the shiny, the shiny blue, almost turquoise color. Here, we'll just make this all white. I was going to have this be the inside of a mouth, but I don't mind just this being teeth. That's not bad. This was bothering me earlier, so I'm gonna fix it. Up. Then we also need to do my pale, pasty skin. I'm a white boy. White boy. Not quite pale and pasty. There we go. A little bit more red. What do you think of that? There we go. That's pale and pasty. Got a little bit of tan, but nothing much. I'm a creature of the night, and I'm a streamer, so I'm pale and pasty. Yeah, that's not bad. I think I'm gonna, here, where is it? There we go. Merge these layers together. Basically what I just did was, son of a bitch. Oh, son of a butthead. But, butthead butt. That's what I said. You heard me. Butthead butt. Here, we wanna, so I kind of like this, darker color here. We're just going to fade that out a little bit. And then we need the warmth of the fire. Little something here. Shine like this, a little bit like that. A little bit over here. Definitely a little bit down here. Don't need too much over here, but a nice little dab will do. Give us a little bit of pink here, a little bit pinkish red color. You know what I mean? We'll just do something like that. Maybe even, here, we'll lower the opacity a little bit. But like that. A little bit like that. Oh, we can even put a little bit like this. Darken this down here a little bit. There we go. Now we lens blur. Bring this out. And we're going to lower the opacity on it a little bit. Then, from behind the purplish layer, I have a little bit of green. It's a dark green, light green. There we go. Little bulbs and stuff like that. Add those in. Something. There we go. Something like that. Add in an orangish brick here. Go. Doesn't look quite as good without all the coloring behind it. And over it. post this on Instagram and Twitter and whatever. Holly jolly Christmas time. There we go. And we can get a little something like this. Does that work? No, it does not. We need something a little bit more like this. Yeah. There we go. We'll clean it up in just a second here. There we go. Little presents. Like that. I watched, what was it called? I think it's called Klaus. I watched Klaus on Christmas Eve. The mailman one, if anybody knows it. That's a good movie. I was talking with, you know, people I live with, and, you know, it's the kind of movie that you feel like you could never really get tired of. Motion blur. There we go. Kind of like that. Have some nice little bulbs. There we go. Those on there. Some green ones on there. Oh, we'll even put a little blue guys on here. Don't want to leave them feeling blue. All alone. There we go. Merry Christmas. Throw on a little thing here. And a little glow and a little something. Don't need that much of something. Maybe half that. Yeah, perfect. We'll do it from this angle. Perfect. And good universal color. Maybe something like that. Give them a grayish kind of. We'll lower the opacity a little bit. Let the color shine through. Oh, we'll even give them a little outer glow. Little like something like that. What do y'all think? That's alright. That's fine. All right. I just want to make a little Christmas themed drawing today. What do you all think? I think it turned out all right. All right. We're going to jump back to our just chatting screen. I think that was pretty fun. Alright, I'm gonna save this real quick. Y'all want to see the first drawing of my avatar I ever did? Oh. Sorry about that. I did not mean to pin your message there, Sarah. I'm bored. I want to show it. I don't remember exactly where it was, but it was in the Project 2000. Oh, I know what day it was. I remember exactly what day it was. Here. This was the first time I think I drew myself. There you go. Day 420. Nice. Obviously, there's been some changes, but I think it turned out pretty well. There's been some growth, I think, in my skill. But anyway, I did that. Probably end up posting this drawing that I did tonight. Had a good hour and a half of stream. I think we'll raid out. See who else is having a lovely Christmas night. Hope everybody will go whoever we decide to raid. All their Christmas cheer. How long have you been streaming? An hour. Alright, we're going raid the Donniest Goobs because he is always a good friendo and deserves the Christmas raid. Yeah, I think we'll just raid Don Goobs tonight. Unless, you know, is somebody having a particular event that might think it nice if we went and raided them? Okay. Well, I think we're just going to raid the Donniest Goobs and send him the Christmas cheer tonight. He helped set up what you see here today, so I think he is a worthy target. Yeah. So go on, say hi, and have a lovely, comfy night. Stay safe, y'all. And Merry Christmas.